So what is going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD and welcome to my Extinction Nightfall review. This video is going to be me containing all the great things about Extinction Nightfall and the things that I think Extinction needs to improve for the next DLC map to make it even better. So this is for you guys out there that have either not purchased the Onslaught map pack yet or you're waiting for it to come out on your platform of choice, and I'm going to be giving you guys my honest review of Extinction Nightfall, telling you guys if it's worth buying if you're thinking of getting the map pack. And speaking of the Onslaught DLC map pack, I'm actually giving away one Onslaught DLC code on Xbox One. If you want to find out all the details for the giveaway, link is in the description. Make sure you check it out. And without any further ado, let's get into my review. Now, if you've played Point of Contact, the first Extinction map, you know exactly what to expect when it comes to Extinction. You're expecting a lot of hectic, fast gameplay and a lot of difficult areas, and Extinction Nightfall is no different. In fact, I could say that Extinction Nightfall is significantly harder than the first map, and that's a good and a bad thing. Now, in 4-player co-op, this is where Extinction Nightfall really truly shines, and I believe that if you don't play this map in co-op, you really are going to suffer. Playing on solo is not an option to anyone that is new to Extinction or is only fairly good at Extinction. You need to be an expert at Extinction to complete this map on solo. I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. I've yet to complete it on solo, and there's a lot of factors that make that difficult. Now, of course, we want a challenge, and Extinction Nightfall definitely rises up to that challenge, but when you play it on solo, it is extremely difficult. The main tip I would run is to just constantly throw armor. If you're not doing that when you're playing this map on solo, you are just gonna die very quickly. Like, I can't stress enough how difficult this map is on solo compared to Point of Contact, where it was a little bit easier. I think that for the next Extinction map, Infinity Ward should just lower the difficulty a little bit for solo. Nevertheless, in co-op, this difficulty is pretty much perfect, where new players will have to level up quite a lot to unlock all the necessary equipment to make it easier to play, which means that people can't just rush in and play Extinction Nightfall. You really have to kind of earn your rank and level up to use the equipment you can in your loadouts to make this an easier experience. But even with experienced players like myself, Extinction Nightfall was a challenge, and I did literally feel very great when I finally finished it. It felt like I actually achieved something. Now, when I first played Point of Contact, I was a bit disappointed. I realised that the only thing you really do in the game is to protect a drill and just destroy these different objective points with a drill. I was hoping that Nightfall would be a little bit different, but unfortunately it's still the same case where you carry around a drill and destroy hives, so it does get a little bit repetitive. I can see why people that stopped playing the first map can kind of see this for the second map, but there's a lot of things in this map that will keep you playing, and trust me, I'm not bored of this map by any means at all. I've actually completed Nightfall more times than I've completed Point of Contact, and that is saying something. So you're probably wondering what's new with Extinction Nightfall compared to the other map. Well, we have a brand new setting, which is in Alaska, and we actually get revealed some story information about this location during the map, which I think is pretty awesome. As you unlock different areas, you'll see different pieces of story kind of developing on, and by the end of it, you'll get a grasp of what is actually happening in the map. Now, around the map, there's little secret unlockables which you can find, such as intel pieces which you can watch later on at any given time, which is cutscenes and different like video files and audio files of the storyline. And Infinity Ward are actually trying to build a storyline for Extinction, and what I can say so far is that it's looking really promising. I mean, the story isn't the strongest story in the world, but it definitely leaves it on a very interesting cliffhanger at the ending of Extinction Nightfall. When you haven't seen that, go ahead on my channel and look for the ending. I'm sure it will shock you when you finally see what happens. It's a crazy cutscene, and I'm really happy that they included a cutscene when you finish the map as well. We have some new weapons coming to the map, including a brand new kind of super weapon that you could call. It's called the Venom X, and it's actually a weapon that uses juices from the scorpions, and it works as sort of like a projectile grenade launcher of sorts. And I'm really happy that they've included this weapon in the game. It's like a new weapon which is completely outside of multiplayer. It's a brand new weapon created specifically for Extinction, and guys that like zombies of course love the maps for their unique weapons, and I really hope that Infinity will continue to include new weapons like the Venom X. And you can get it for free as well. You don't have to pay for it. The only problem is you get it kind of right towards the end of the map when you may have, could have come in a bit useful at an earlier date, but it's still awesome that we get a free weapon. Like I mentioned earlier, we have the new breeder alien, which is a kind of final boss type alien. It's the huge spider. We get it in, I believe it's 2 different fights. We get one when we are finishing the first section of hives and going into the second, and then the final boss. But we also have a new alien called the Phantom, which kind of works a bit like the phasing zombies on the moon map, where you'll see the alien and it will kind of jump and disappear through the air and reappear. And the way you can see this alien is it has like kind of smoke coming out of it that you can see the trail of where it's going. But it's when I originally saw what the Phantom was going to be like, I didn't expect it to move as quick as it does, and it's a very difficult alien to fight against. So that's a bit of a challenge to have as well when it comes to fighting off with the aliens. Now also in this Extinction Nightfall, they've added a lot more challenges. Now I'm sure you guys are all aware of how Extinction works with the loadouts and the skill points that you get from completing challenges and completing hives. Now a lot of the challenges in the original Point of Contact weren't that very flexible. However, in this new Nightfall map, there is a huge creativity spin on the different sort of challenges that you can do. One in particular is that you'll be given like a certain area of the hive, with the area where you are, where you have to stand in a circle and kill aliens literally in that circle and nowhere else, which adds a kind of frantic kind of strategic element to the game. And overall, Nightfall is just a much more strategic map compared to Point of Contact. Like, there's so many crazy areas and it's very unpredictable when you play that. It makes it like a fun experience. Point of Contact was hectic but not too hectic. You got used to it. While with Nightfall, it's going to take players a long time to get used to all the different things inside of the map. So you're probably thinking, Dalek, what do you actually think of the Extinction Nightfall map? And I'll tell you that I think this map is an huge improvement over the first map, and for people that enjoyed Extinction, even for the little time of playing it until they got bored of it, you will definitely enjoy this new refreshing experience in Extinction Nightfall. And I believe you may actually enjoy it and play it for a lot longer than the first map. So if you have any doubts, try the Extinction map out, and I am sure you will find this to be a greater map than the first one. And if you guys have picked up the Onslaught DLC pack already and you've played a bit of Extinction Nightfall, drop me a comment down below telling me your thoughts of the Extinction Nightfall map and what things you think could be improved, because Extinction is an forever growing experience, and Infinity Ward love getting feedback on how they can improve things, such as multiplayer and of course of Extinction. And if you guys want to play some new multiplayer maps, and I can say that the Onslaught DLC pack as a whole is great value for money. Out of the 4 multiplayer maps, I could say 3 of them are absolutely amazing. The only one that kind of disappoints me a little bit is Containment. I don't really enjoy that map, but the other 3 maps I really do enjoy. We've got small to medium maps in multiplayer, which is awesome when you compare to how many huge maps that were included on the disc. And we get the new Maverick, Assault Rifle and Sniper Rifle. I can say the Assault Rifle is very cool to use. The Sniper Rifle is a challenge to use, and I just say to you guys, go ahead and download the Onslaught DLC pack. You can't go wrong. It's a really fantastic map pack, and the Extinction map really is a lot better than the first one, and I can't wait to see what they can do next with Extinction Nightfall. Thank you guys for watching my review. Be sure to subscribe to keep yourself updated with future Call of Duty Ghost content. I'll be bringing you guys a little bit more Extinction, including my overall ultimate guide to Nightfall on co-op. I'm sure you guys would be interested in seeing that, as I posted a guide to Extinction Point of Contact and you guys really enjoyed that. So if you want to see that, be sure to let me know in the comment section. I'll get right to work on it. Thank you guys for sticking through this video. If you're still watching at this point, a like rating would be immensely appreciated on this video. Make sure you're checking out the other videos I've uploaded in the Extinction playlist in the description, and make sure to subscribe for more Call of Duty Ghost content, and I will see you guys very soon.